Hello, I'm Dr. Eddie Harrison, and this is a preview of Anime Studio Pro 6, the internet class that I teach at the Eclectic Academy. Now, in this preview, I'm not going to try to explain everything, but it will give you a good idea of this amazing program and what it can do. I hope you enjoy it. I want to show you how easy it is to create a simple animation in Anime Studio Pro 6. I'm not going to try to explain everything in this video, but rather just demonstrate what can be done and how simply. I'm going to go to the Draw Shape tool. I'm going to pick the circle. I'm going to draw a circle and hold Shift so I get a perfect circle rather than an oval. Now I will select the Translate Points tool, and I'm going to move our timeline forward to 12 and move this object down here to the corner. Now notice that there were some dots that appeared here, and there are keyframes. Now I'm going to move the indicator to frame 24, move the object up here, go to frame 36, move the object down here, and then go to frame 48 and move the object up here. Since I don't need all of these extra frames down here, it goes all the way to 240, I'm going to put in the number 48, and now you see the color changed, and we're just using this section. If I go to the beginning of the animation and now press play, we've created a simple animation that quickly. It's a simple animation, but it's kind of boring, so let's scrub through. We'll get back to the end here. I'm going to select the Select Shapes tool, and now I can come over here and use the color picker to change to any color I want. If I left click, I get a color on the inside, which is called the fill, and if I right click, I can change the color of the stroke, which is the color around the object. Now if I run the animation, it starts out at white and changes over to red. Okay, the animation is getting a little more interesting. Now I'm going to go to our Translate Points tool, and with this tool I can move the object around as long as all of the points, the control points, are selected. I'm going to hit Control Z to put it back where it was. I'm going to click off of it so I deselect the control points. Now if I click near one of the control points, I can change that. Again, remember I moved this indicator so that we're on frame 24. Now let's go back to the beginning frame and run the animation, and look what's happening. We're getting a color change and a deformation. It's getting more interesting. Now let's move our frame indicator to the end again, and let's use our selection tool to select this, and then go to our scale tool and bring this down very small. Now go back to frame 0 and press run. Now we have not only a color change, a deformation, and a size change as well. A lot more interesting, but it's awfully fast, isn't it? Now these keyframes store information about the size, the color, the position, the shape of the objects that we have selected. So what I'm going to do is, it'd be nice if we could slow the animation down, and indeed there is a simple way to do that. I'm going to go over here and shrink this down just a little bit so it's easier to see, and I'm going to double the length of the animation, and instead of 48 frames, let's make this 96. And so I'm pressing enter, and now we have 96. I'm going to click off of this object so it's no longer selected, and now I'm going to drag and select around the keyframes here. I'm going to move these to the end, and I'm going to grab this one and move it so it's on the line there, and grab this one so it's on the line there, and grab this one so it's on the line there. And now if we hit our run, notice we're getting the same animation that we had, but much slower. There are all kinds of amazing things built into the program. Here I am dragging and selecting all of the keyframes. If I right click now, I can choose a smooth animation. I can choose ease in, ease out. Watch how it starts slowly and then speeds up and then slows down just before it changes again. And it does that in each one of those segments. Or I can stop it again. I can select all of these one more time. And now I can say noisy and just accept what's already set there. And now if we run it, look how it wiggles and jiggles and does all kinds of things. So that's just a real quick demonstration of how you can make changes in Anime Studio. And I've selected them and I've gone back to smooth now. If we run it, we get that smooth animation. And we can see we've got that color change, and we've got the deformation, and we've got the size change. So you can have lots of fun with Anime Studio Pro 6 and do amazing things with this simple little program. If you enjoyed this preview of Anime Studio Pro 6, please share this file with anyone who's interested in learning more about the program. Thank you.